Zombieland Double Tap is the sequel to Zombieland. A full decade later, this movie came out. Director Ruben Fleischer, he's moved on to other things, not good things. The only films he's directed in between is 30 Minutes or Less, Gangster Squad, and Venom. All films that we can agree are decidedly average. So Zombieland Double Tap takes place 10 years later after the events of the first film. The foursome are still immature. They don't really do much, and they've gone soft, according to Tallahassee. And Little Rock, however, is the most uncomfortable of all of them. She wants to go out and meet new people. They like to stay in a close-knit group. So after she disappears, they decide to go on a road trip to get her back. So this movie didn't need to be made, for one thing. I mean, it's been 10 years since Zombieland, and zombie media has definitely evolved. So has the zombies in this movie. But however, the movie doesn't really stay true to its own rule system. For one thing, it's very tongue-in-cheek with other zombie media, such as Walking Dead and other things like that. And also, like, for example, the first time they meet at T-800, which is their nickname for the new evolved zombie, Tallahassee shoots it twice in the head and it keeps moving. And it takes about 20 bullets to put it down. So headshots don't do anything apparently, but then later on they do. So it doesn't really stay, like, has its own internal logic that works, I guess. Everyone else looks different too. Like Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone look the same, but Tallahassee's got some gray in his hair, and Little Rock looks like she could pass for her own older sister. So overall, the movie is kind of entertaining still. I mean, there's a great sequence in the middle of the film where they meet some doppelgangers. That scene is inspired. That is a great sequence. There's also the addition of Madison. She is a dorky teen valley girl that's been living in a mall for the last while. Wonderfully played by Zoe Deutch, and she's great. And the entire third act, though, is utterly ridiculous. It's kind of the same complaint I had with the first film. The first Zombieland was more focused on the comedy aspect, so the finale is a little bit overblown and ridiculous. This movie's the same, you know, really over the top, not that funny. But overall, I mean, if you liked zombie movies in general, you'll enjoy it. However, this movie definitely does not feel as fresh as the first film. There's been movies that try to copy the same sort of tone, like Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Things like that. I just feels like that the whole zombie trend thing is kind of past its prime, and so is this movie. And the whole evolved zombie thing doesn't really do anything. So overall, it's a movie you can watch and turn your brain off, but it's not definitely a necessary viewing. That's why I didn't watch this one in theaters. So I give Zombieland Double Tap a 6 out of 10.